So my name is Tracy McEachran. I'm a personal development specialist and a coach, and I help people bring about behavioural change, positive behavioural change. And I'm just going to spend 10 minutes talking to you about goals, how to set them and how to realise them. And I'm going to start off with a Chinese proverb that you may have heard. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. And the beauty of that proverb is that actually, as humans, we have lots of aspirations. And quite often we don't get started on them even. Because we constantly think, actually, if I started that when I was young, I'd be fluent in French by now if I'd started at a younger age. I would be here by now. So therefore, it's not even worth starting because I won't get there. And the other thing is, today's not a good day to start because I'm too busy. Life's too busy right now. And in a month's time, next week, in the summer, things are going to get easier. Things are going to get better. So by next week or next month, I'm going to start. And the bad news is, tomorrow never comes. So we end up looking back and thinking, I wish, or looking forward, think when next week is going to be. Well, today's the day, and today's the best day to start if you've got any aspirations and goals. So that's the first part of setting goals, is getting on with it and starting. The second bit is bringing your goals to life. And lots of people have goals. You hear people say, I'm going to give up smoking, or I want to get fit. That's a classic goal, I'm going to get fit. But that's sort of up at this level. So if you say I'm going to get fit, what does that mean? What does that look like? How does it make me feel? And unless you can get under the skin of that top line goal, I want to quit smoking or I want to get fit, you're not connecting with your goal, you're not making it real. So if you take, I'll take myself, and probably about a year ago, I'd continuously been trying to get fit. But I would beat myself up about not doing the stuff I wanted to do, and I wasn't connecting. It was just this thing, I wanted to be fitter, I wanted to be fitter. But if I sort of broke that down and said, why do I want to be fitter? And the reason I wanted to get fitter is because I wanted to have more energy. Because I like doing lots of things. I make photography, I love cooking, I like working, I like writing programs. There's so many things I want to do with my day. I need the energy. And if I can do the things I want to do, I feel like my life is more fulfilled. And why do I want to feel what's the benefit of being more fulfilled? Well, actually, I'm going to live a happier life. So underneath that, I want to get fit is I want to have more energy, I want to do more of the things I love, and I want to be happy. So if I then think about happiness and what that means to me, what does it feel like? And I can visualise, that's what I'm going to be doing, that's how it's going to feel. And actually, the people around me, what will they notice different about me when I'm happy? How will they feel the benefit? And if I can experience that through a visualisation, I start bringing my goal to life. And I start really connecting with the goal. It's not up here, somewhere in the distance, something that might be. And the other part of that, getting fit, is what does it mean practically? So for me, it means running maybe 4 or 5 times a week, 3 miles a run in about 30 minutes. And that's as precise as you can get. And that's what it means to me. So there I've got my goal. I've got real clarity about what's it going to do to my life, and what's it going to do to the people around me, and what does it look like? What does it physically look like to achieve that goal? So, and then the other aspect of goals is we get derailed. We all get derailed. That's a fact of life. We're human. We're not machines. We're not going to go through and everything's going to be fine. We are going to get derailed. So it's taking those goals and thinking, okay, what are the things that are likely to prevent me from achieving my goal? So another goal I had was to eat more healthily. Because I wanted more energy, I was getting to something like 4 o'clock in the day and I was eating sugar stuff and fatty stuff because I was trying to fuel up to get me through so I can achieve the stuff I wanted to do in the day. So I knew if I want to eat healthily, my bad time of day is 4 till 6. So in order to minimise the impact of that derailment, I need to have things in the house that I'm going to enjoy, that I'm going to be able to grab and eat at that time of day. And so it's just easy. It's just like carrots in the fridge, celery or whatever, and just make sure it's in the house. And so when it comes to that time of day, I go, okay, I know what I want to feel like, I know what I want to experience, and I'm going to have something healthy to eat and not something that's fatty. And actually, if you eat sugars and fats, what does it do to your energy? You plummet with your energy, so it's not good for you anyway. So, that was a typical area that I could have got derailed. The other thing is, it's okay to have a bad day. We all have bad days, and it's okay for me to sit there and say, I'm just going to sit here and eat a biscuit or 2 biscuits, and today I'm going to forgive myself because it's okay, it's been a bad day. And by acknowledging that, and you've still got some control. There was a programme on the BBC, I think about a year ago, about eating and diets. And they ran an experiment. They had this group of dieters, and they split them into 2. And they all did the same thing. They all went off for a workshop for the afternoon, and they baked cakes. And they were told it was part of the experiment. They could bake the cakes, and they could eat as much cake as they wanted. But Group A were told that each slice was 700 calories, and Group B were told that each slice was 200 calories. Wow. Group A ate about 10 times the amount of cake that Group B did. Because psychologically they'd gone, what the heck? I'm off the wagon. I'm not only off the wagon, I've fallen off the cliff. I've busted through my diet big time, and so what the heck, I'm going to go for it. And that's your brain will do that to you. So unless you take the time when you say, it's okay, I'm just going to sit and I'm going to have a biscuit and that's fine, you're likely to get derailed. By saying that and taking try and have a little bit of compassion for yourself and forgiving yourself, then it's all within your realm of control, so you won't get completely derailed. Does that make sense? So that's a sort of third bit. Now the last bit of achieving goals is actually small steps make big changes. And there's a model from a guy, and his name is Jeff Alston, and it's called The Slight Edge. And in my quest for fitness, what was happening to me is unless I went out and I ran 3 miles, I wasn't satisfied. So I'd run 2 miles in 30 minutes and get home, and all I would say to myself is, oh, that wasn't good enough. You're not getting fitter, you feel crap. So there you go, beating myself up, even though I'd been out the door. And I read this book, The Slight Edge, and what he says in there is, little things, the day that you do them, make no difference whatsoever. So if I eat that biscuit today, or I don't go for my run, right now, I look exactly the same, it makes no difference. But over time, that compound effect of doing the right thing, the right side of the line, which is called the slight edge, will make a big difference. So, and he draws this line, and sort of you've got these tiny steps that if you're doing the wrong thing and you're having the biscuits every day, then you're going to be going down that line to the bottom of it, and the slight edge is working against you, and you will live the life you don't want to live. Whereas if you say to yourself, every day I'm going to do a little thing and I'm going to make it in the right direction, I'm knowingly doing it, the slight edge is working for you, and over time the compound interest is you live the life you want to live. So if you take my running for an example, what I did is I went out the door, and every foot in front of the other I'd say, you've done it. You've put one foot in front of the other and you're moving forward. And I congratulated myself for my feet moving forward. And so when I came in at the end of my run, it didn't matter if I'd done 30 minutes and 2 miles or 3 miles and 30 minutes or whatever. I just knew that everything was working the way it should and I was moving in the right direction. And I could pat myself on the back and say, well done, you've done it. It's like it's just working for you. And it's just that little tiny shift of little things make big differences. So that's it. So it's just a case of today's the best day to start any goals. Visualise them, really connect emotionally with what you want to achieve and drill down. If you can still ask why, so if your goal is to give up smoking and you say why, and then the next one is to be healthier, why? Because I want to live longer. Why? Because I want to see my grandchildren. You're starting to get down to what it is that really motivates you and really understand your goal. So just keep asking why till you get down to the level till you can feel the goal. And then prepare to be derailed. You're going to be. Be compassionate, forgive yourself, and then remember that the little things we do make big changes. It's not the monumental stuff, it's not the big stuff, and it's not the histrionics, it's the small things that we do every day. Okay. Any questions?